In today's video, we're going to show you how we go from styrofoam forms to solid walls. We'll be pouring the concrete in this video, but before we can do that, we have to support the forms with bracing. Come along as we work and we'll show you what we do to ensure a successful concrete pour. The first key element of bracing the forms is making sure that the tops and the bottoms of the styrofoam pieces are securely supported. One way of doing this is what you see here with a 2x4 on each side with horizontal pieces going across to keep it at the right width. Along with the bracing on the top, we put vertical pieces of 2x4 on the wall itself, screwed into the nylon ties. This allows us then to put a diagonal brace back to the dirt and also to build a platform that we can walk along. So here's what it looks like as we go and start putting up the inside bracing and creating the platform that we can walk along. With the platform in place, it makes it easy to stand up there and build the top retaining piece. Occasionally we have an inspector that shows up to check our work. Right. Oh, it's a compaction test. See if the soil's settled.
He said, "Can you turn the music off?" And I go, "Work will come to a grinding halt." We're just rocking out here to old 80s classics, but it's helping us power on through the day. It's starting to get pretty solid. I mean, I can't really shake the top of this wall at all.
How high are you right now, Dad?
So the top of this wall is 9 feet.
So you're just floating over there.
Levitating. Look, Ma, no hands.
Well, it's been a good day of work. We made a lot of progress today. I'd say that we're maybe 75% done with the bracing. So we're getting close to being ready for the pour. Need to also get that rebar in there. But for now, we're going to take a break, get some dinner, get a good night's sleep, pick it up again another day.
It's getting so close, Dad.
No, I'm getting excited.
These might actually be concrete walls pretty soon.
Well, to make that dream reality, got to strap on my tool belt and get to work. We've made great progress so far, but we've got maybe 25% left. We've got a few places here on the west wall that need to get some support. And then I'll be working on the garage today.
Look at it. Not going anywhere.
Styrofoam.
It's like that, what is that meme of a guy tying a load down on his car or his trailer and then not going anywhere. If you do that, then it won't.
Exactly. Because you tap it.
Because I tap it.
Not going anywhere.
this morning Kyle and I were out here working to finish this corner, and we got it all braced. We added the end here so that the concrete step will transition without losing concrete. Came over here on this side, did the same thing. A lot of bracing through here and a platform up there that we can walk along to drop concrete in from the top. It's braced on both sides, so we're ready to go over here. So this part of the house is actually where the basement walkout is going to be. And it doesn't look like it's much of a walkout at this point, but trust me, an excavator can fix that problem. So today our job is to get all the vertical rebar set in the forms. So we've gone around and we've gotten measurements and counts of how many we need of each size. And we're just sitting here cutting rebar, and we're going to go stick it over there into the wall.
Got it?
Well, we are not going to have enough rebar, so we are going to have to make a run to the store, get ourselves another supply, number 5 bar, to get this project finished. One of the things I need to do before we're ready to pour is to go around and trim some of the vertical rebar. Some of the vertical rebar that we put in when we put the footings in is actually sticking up a little bit higher than the wall. And so I'll need to go take an angle grinder and actually grind the top off. Here, let me show you. So here's an example of some of the rebar that's sticking up above the form. I've got about 4 inches there. Even some of these ones that are only maybe 1 or 2 inches, they need to be cut off a couple inches below the surface of the finished concrete, just so that they're fully embedded and covered. I'm going to use an angle grinder here to cut the tops of these off. That angle grinder will throw a lot of sparks, and so to protect the styrofoam from those little hot pieces of metal, I'm putting a wet towel on the back side just to make it so that it doesn't melt at all. I'm also going to be wearing those safety glasses. The last thing you want is to have a piece of hot metal go flying up into your eye. So, super important there.
I also have some boards that go along the base of the wall in this section of the building that I hadn't yet laid down. I'm using special concrete nails to nail through the plate and into the concrete footing. As the day winds down, we're going to wrap things up for the night and get ready for a big day tomorrow. We have a few things in the morning to take care of, but then we're ready for the pour.
You know, it's concrete day when everyone's working on the last little few things. These will be concrete walls
Grandma, be careful.
by the end of the day.
Dangerous. You're welcome. I'll tell Grandma.
You telling Grandma to be careful?
Yes.
One way to work on my tan.
Mom's just tying rebar so it stands straight up. Babe, what are you doing?
Miscellaneous stuff.
Miscellaneous.
Finishing, helping get
Hey,
everything ready for
Grandma,
the pour.
how did you get up there?
Oh no! Oh my. What happened, babe?
It's not a tool you'll really want to have covered in concrete. ram set belt. I'd say, hey, leave a comment. But, you know, we're doing concrete today. Can't wait for that.
Sorry, this is just too funny.
I'm trying, okay? We don't have a claw. And you only have a foot of space to work with.
Maybe you shouldn't drop things down the cavity.
You know, it's a great thought. This is very unconventional, but I think I'm winning. Talk about an arcade game, except one that you don't want to lose.
Am I in your way?
No?
I'm gonna get my side done before you get your side done.
He's
Yeah.
sadly, distracted.
What are you doing, Kyle?
Maybe I should drop one of Dad's tools down and see how long. Just kidding.
He said maybe I should drop one of Dad's tools down his cavity so he has something to distract him.
No!
Oh no! Progress lost.
What?
Progress lost.
Yeah.
Back to level 0.
I got it. Well, I got it up high enough where I can reach it with my hand, as long as I don't fudge it up. Ah! Yay!
So it's always a pain in the butt when we drop a tool down the form, but at least we can use it as a learning experience. Hey! Oh man! Oh! Got it! I got it! I got it!
Here, you want to toss me one? There's a 9-foot section over here.
It doesn't look like it's supposed to rain today. It's like there's no cloud in the sky. Is it because it's concrete day?
The rain that was scheduled for 2 o'clock has moved to 5 o'clock. We're pretty thankful about that.
Well, the pump tracker is getting ready to pump. He's actually doing his priming exercise, just running his hose out into the background, and he's going to put some slime down it just to make sure that everything is sliding really good. Well, everything's ready. The pumper is ready. We're waiting for the trucks down to show up. It should show up here in another 5 minutes or so.
And there's the first cement truck.
Well, I confirmed with the driver that we had a 6-sack, 3/8 inch aggregate mix. I also asked for a 5.5 slump so that we had a nice smooth mix to flow down into the wall. Whoops, I poured this one just a little bit too full and it started spilling out the bottom of the step. Got to clean that up before it starts to harden up.
And that's the first truck done.
Well, we're going to pour this in a couple of stages. They're called lifts. And the first time we go around the perimeter of the building, we'll pour the first 5 feet. And then we'll let that harden up as we go around and pour the rest of the building, so that when we come back and stack the next 4 feet on top of the first 5 feet, that bottom 5 feet has had a chance to actually stiffen up and be able to hold the weight.
Okay, when pouring concrete, this is what you fear. I mean, that gets scary because this is a 9-foot wall, and that's a lot of concrete and a lot of weight. If the nails aren't in there right, it will do this number. I've ram set this 2x12 here, and that in the footing over there, and then the footing that on the edge that I'm sitting on. Then I've screwed bracing in right around there so it doesn't want to continue. Hopefully it stays that way. There's a 4-foot section that's doing the same thing. I don't think we're too worried about the 4-foot section because it's only 4 feet. This is a 9-foot section.
Dad, you haven't used the walkway at all. More trucks. And more trucks. Dad is on his second time around. He filled up the first bottom, probably 4.5 feet, and then now he's gonna go around again and finish by topping it off. You go set the Yep. Those are the anchor bolts. Mom's on top of it.
How we doing?
Are we doing good?
Oh, I think we're doing pretty good. We're about 80% poured, maybe 90% poured. Got a couple places where the wall was starting to give out, so we're just taking it careful in that section. We're gonna get it done.
Awesome. Also, how cool is it? It was supposed to rain today, and guess what? It has yet to rain. He's packing up his truck.
What?
They're gonna go bye-bye. And look at those clouds. Bye, trucks.
Bye.
Can you wave at them? Say bye-bye. Bye, trucks.
Bye, truck.
Can you wave, Landon? Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Grandpa and Grandma and Daddy need to get all the bolts in the concrete before it starts raining really bad. We're already at the point where they're hammering it in.
Well, the sun is out and it's a beautiful morning. We are out here to inspect our handiwork. We got the concrete walls poured yesterday and we're assuming that they're rock solid now, and so we're just gonna go out and celebrate just a little bit. Oh my goodness, this is such a beautiful sight.
Yes, we are out of the ground. Yay. Where's the deck? I want a hot dog.
Let's see, the deck is going right here. We have a ways to go.
Yeah, we do.
Well, we do have a long ways to go, but we're going to stop and celebrate this milestone. The next steps for this project include waterproofing the wall, having that waterproofing inspected, and then doing the backfilling. Over at the kids' house, we've got to finish the electrical, we've got to start the rough-in plumbing, and we need to start the rough-in mechanical as well. We've got lots to keep us busy. Thanks for watching. We hope you'll subscribe to our channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.